Good afternoon. It is time for Sports Palava. My name is Ken Ochonogo, and we're in Brazil. Of course, you count them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that takes us to Brazil. So by Thursday, by next week Thursday, it will be Croatia versus Brazil. They will kick off in this year's edition of the greatest sports spectacle on earth. But we are concerned about what our Super Eagles, what the soaring Eagles are going to do in Brazil. We were there in 94, 98, 2002. We took a break in 2006, came back in 2010 in South Africa, and right there in Brazil, the home of football, the only country that has won it 5 times, all 5 times outside their shores. They hosted in 1950. They didn't win it. The Uruguayans, did break hearts, in 1950. But right now, they said, yes, it won't be a repeat performance. They want to take it back. But we are discussing today the 23-man list rolled out by the big boss himself, Steven Keshi. Someone told me a few hours ago, or some minutes back, not actually hours, that for about 7 hours, Keshi was more important than the president of Nigeria. He kept all of us waiting. We kept the vigil. And when the list did come out, it was a bombshell. It was actually a bombshell. Players that somebody expected were supposed to be sure bankers. The MVP of the chat, the man who scores on Sundays with number 19 in his shirt, they didn't make it. And Keshi has his reasons. But then we are going to examine it. The team played yesterday, not how they comported themselves, but we are still looking on the list. The 23-man list that Keshi released, is that the best 23 that Nigeria can take to a World Cup? I'm still Ken Ochonogo. And I want to say, I start with the positives, or the protagonist, the man who said, yes, the list is okay. What is wrong with the list? So let's hear him. It's been long time ago. He's not been here. But we find so hard to bring him back. The quiet talking, but hard shooting. Jide Alaka. Jide.
Thanks, Ken, for having
me. You said the list is wonderful.
And my own take is that in a league of average players, when we don't have any Maradona, we don't have any Mercy, I don't think anybody should complain about the list. 23-man list is an average list, and we have average players. So
and this is the best of the average.
Average players were dropped. Average players were picked. So there shouldn't be any problem.
I like that. Anyway, Shegu Shoduga is making his second appearance on this show. The last time he came in, he was an oracle. He said, the course of Bella Otman will continue, and that course did haunt Benfica. But let's see. Today he's saying, I'm not too sure what I'm seeing in this list. Shegu, what is your grasp of the list?
I think I need to pick a point from where he stopped. He said a pool of average players, and a set of average players dropped. I need to remind you of something. The point is, though they're average, I agree. Not 100% though. But we need to also look at the fact that some players were actually better than some players that were retained. Okay. That is one thing very, very clear. When we look at the statistics of some of the players we have in the present Super Eagles squad, and you say, you have a heart attack, because basically the World Cup is not a tea party. It's a place where the cream de la cream of world football gather to play football. It's a 4-year range, and we expect the very best of players to come and represent your country.
You can't use that adjective, creme de la creme, for Nigerian players.
No, I can't use it. But
we have.
No, wait. If you say Nigeria can't use the word creme de la creme, what will you say of the Iranian national team?
That is Iran. We're talking about Nigeria here.
Now, looking at the Nigerian national team, you want to say you look at the squad. You want to say Babatunde Michael in the squad. For Gabriel Ruben for crying out loud.
For God's sake, how is Ejike Zoe better than Babatunde Michael?
Oh, at first, I think I need to. Wait.
All right, gentlemen.
How is he better?
Before we move to that.
Ejike didn't perform well in January.
All right. Before we move to that, look at this. The only man dropped was Daniel Akpeyi.
Okay, sir.
I know both of you will say yes. You love.
Akpeyi is even a substitute keeper in Warri Wolves.
All right. There is a list. Daniel Akpeyi, Joel Obi, Sunday Mba, Nosa Igebo, Ejike Ozoyi, Obinna Sofo, and Nnamdi Oduamadi. Now, these are the 7.
Yes, sir.
Now, I start with you, who is saying, okay, why these are not the best we could have.
Sure.
Who would you have dropped in place of Daniel Akpeye in goal? Or you support that?
I support that totally.
Okay,
I think I would have
so we don't have any problem with that.
We don't have any problem with that.
All right, let's look at it. Nosa Igebo, who will you pick in place of Nosa Igebo? Because okay, just midfielders and attack and strikers.
Actually, I don't think basically Gabriel Ruben has anything to do in this Nigerian Super League squad.
So you pick Gabriel Ruben in place of Nosa. You put Nosa Igebo in place of Gabriel
Definitely.
Ruben. All right.
But Ken, wait.
Yes.
Let us pause there.
All right.
Why was Igebo dropped? Before they even went to camp sources, people that know football, knew that Igebo wasn't going to make the World Cup squad.
Why?
He is still injured.
It's not. We saw him against Scotland, sir.
You saw him against Scotland. My God. Did you see him make one tackle in that match? I have the statistics of that match. He did not make one tackle.
But we saw him play a good football.
He did not
we saw him play
he's
good football.
He's a defensive midfielder who did not make one tackle.
No, the question you should ask yourself is, why did Diego Costa go to the World Cup when he's out fit? See, you put your best players.
Spain don't play with strikers. They took a Fernando Torres who scored 5 league goals.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
See, but I tell you something. If Diaboski will not have risked such a player as Diego Costa to take him when he's out fit. The question we're talking about here is
don't be talking about them. Diaboski has said that Spain will cope without Costa. So don't talk about that. It's a calculated risk.
I think I need to remind you of something.
That may work and may not work.
Your team is as good as your defense, as your bench. Now the question is, you look at this Nigerian squad. If Mikel cops an injury, and Onazi cops an injury, then who do you tell me? Do you tell me Ruben Graben is as good as these guys? Who can replace these guys?
Are you saying that Nuse Gebo would have done better?
He would have done better.
He went to the Nations Cup. He went to the Nations Cup.
He went to the Nations Cup. All right, gentlemen. While we are on this, the lines, we are opening the lines early. We wanted to be part of this. Let us hear you. Do you support the list? Are you against the fact that some of these players were dropped like he's saying? He's saying, no. Nosai Gebo should be there. And Jide is saying, Nosai Gebo copped an injury, and then defensive player couldn't make any tackle. But then we still have other players. We'll go through them, but we are opening the lines, and then so that we can move on as we go in here. So I'm with you. Why do you think Joel Obi was dropped?
Joel has an ankle injury.
Sure.
Okay.
And he can't play 2 matches in a week.
So
same thing with Nosai Gebo.
So both of you, you agree on Joel Obi?
I agree on Joel Obi.
That the man should be definitely out of there. All right. Now we go to Obin and Sofo.
Injured also. I agree.
Obin and Sofo.
No, he has said it is
injured. All right. So we invite injured people to make the 30. Do we intentionally do that? Okay. Now it comes to 2.
It was a setup.
So let us look at these 2. AGK Ozoeni, the MVP of Chan. Why would you drop such a player?
Now, the stage was given to him last January.
Okay.
In South Africa.
Yes.
But he flopped.
I disagree.
He played well in Chan because there was no pressure.
Okay.
There was no pressure. And if you watch AGK throughout the 14 weeks in the league, he has not done anything spectacular.
He hasn't done anything spectacular.
Because he was preparing himself for Brazil.
But I need to ask you something. When you take a Babatunde Michael in place of AGK Ozoeni, the question you should ask yourself is, what has Babatunde Michael done that is spectacular to the Nigerian national team?
What is AGK going to do that he has not done before?
Let me remind you of something.
If it's a tournament player,
that's why I said average. The coach knows he was expecting something average from AGK. There is no point. AGK might go to the World Cup and not play.
Now let me remind you of something.
All right. Let's go home. Hello.
There's a point.
Hello, gentlemen. Let's go home. Hello. Yeah.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Yeah, go on. You are on.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, Maliki from Lokoja.
Okay, Maliki.
Okay, well, the leader has been put there like the first man by my fans said, the average player, since we don't have almighty players. However, some of the players are federal character players. Maybe just some of these players because for location to mention it. However, if our participation every to win the cup, but everybody cannot win. One team will definitely win, and with our Super League will win. But while we are praying for them, they must also work hard. Because when they say that they should pray for them, football is not a tea party. You have to go there, go with the right players, with the right psyche, and the resources that are needed to put them in order, and they need to play good football and keep Nigeria the good and legacy name that we acquire, but we can be sure we are not winning the cup. But we want to make a good impression at the World Cup, and I think that is my own opinion.
All right.
I hope they will not behave the way that we will now be calling them, bring our players back, because...
All right, Maliki, thank you. We'll bring our players back.
Wait, I just want to make
All
a
right,
quick
what-
point.
yes,
All right.
yes.
Last January,
Yes.
when Keshi took a bunch of neophytes to South Africa,
Yeah.
what did we say before he left?
We say, I mean, no,
It wasn't going to happen for the team.
The question is,
Now he has done the same thing. Why are you disagreeing with
that
him?
is the Nations Cup. Look at Babatunde Michael here. Take it easy. This guy plays for Volin Lusk here. Played in 12 league games, scored a single goal this year. He played for Kribas last season, 44 league matches. He scored just 2 goals. The question is, and you're telling me, and Ejike Ozonyi has been proven tested. This guy has only played 2 matches for Nigeria. But what's the Michael we're talking about here?
He said the man has scored 3 goals in 2 years.
3 goals in 2 years. And you're telling me he's in the Super Eagles squad. Ejike played 6 games and scored 3 goals.
Why are you not talking about Shola Ameobi, who scored 2 goals in 2 years?
Don't forget something. No,
You are taking a bunch of average players to the World
I
Cup.
agree, but one
So
average
if you
player
drop
is
average-
better than the
No,
other.
there's nothing-
One is better. One has been proven.
What is the mathematics of average?
One has been proven.
The average of average is average.
Wait, someone plays.
There's no way
take it
you
easy.
are-
Someone played
AGK
about
wasn't going to
66
play that
games.
World Cup.
56 games and scored 3 goals.
But he's playing in Ukraine.
Somebody played 6
He's
games
playing
in
in
Chan
Ukraine.
and scored 3 goals.
He's
Who is
playing in
better?
Ukraine.
What are we talking about?
Ejike
Ukraine.
went to Rennes in France and played 2 minutes in 6 months.
But the question you should ask yourself is,
He played
this
2 minutes
This same Ejike
in 6
No,
months.
this same Ejike was
All right,
MVP.
all right.
Chan, what are you
Okay,
talking about?
let's come to Sunday Bar. Let's come to Sunday Bar. We should talk about Spain taking Torres to the World Cup.
Sure.
Because that in tournaments, even if he doesn't have a good season in tournaments, he excelled. Sunday Bar did well in the Nations Cup. I mean, all right. Let's go. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah. So, are you with the list? Do you support the list?
I fully support that list.
Okay.
Really, really going with the man on the T-shirt, with the shirt.
All right.
I don't know his name, but that guy.
His name is Jide. Yeah, his name is Jide.
But because he's speaking very eloquently concerning this. Because what are you going to do to the list right now? What do you want to do? Has been, chosen. Are you going to change it? Is it not our own place as Nigerians to pray for them? What do you is the need of cream de la cream or no average people? Well, to me, I may not be I don't really know about sports, but I know those names and I've seen them, and I know that we will perform.
Okay.
We will perform in Jesus' name. That's
Thank you, Amina. Thank you very much. We like the spiritual angle.
That is the spiritual angle of
That
the
is why I like it. The only thing you can do for an average team is pray for them.
So, okay. All right. Okay. No. But I'm tackling you on
Okay,
this.
you say Sunday
Mba went to South Africa and proved himself. Scored vital goals against Cote d'Ivoire and that in the final.
I wrote extensively on Sunday Bar in the last 1 week.
Yes.
Sunday Bar's case is peculiar.
Okay.
Because I think he shot himself in the foot.
How?
I would have taken Sunday Bar.
Okay.
But let us ask ourselves the question.
Why